Hi guys, it's Building to a Billion Gold, episode 10. This is going to be the last episode this month, so as I do once per month, I've totaled up my current gold across all servers. So currently I sit on 676.4 million gold, so hopefully we should hit 700 million gold by the end of June. Now the title says something about happy birthday, we will talk about that of course, but let's have a look at this week's numbers. This week we're running 7.6 million gold profit. As usual, mounts and Corvia Transmog are some of the biggest sellers of the week. The Mecha Mogul, this is from the server I did my 400k an hour farming video, and to this day it still makes me 400k an hour nearly 6 months on. I've linked that video below if anyone's interested, but it's the technique to find the farm, not the farm itself in the video, that you need to be doing. The Blade of Wizardry was a crazy flip. I think that only cost me less than 5k about a week or so ago. It's not unusual for them to sell around these prices. Now if we look at expenses for the week, you can see I've crossed a few things out here. It's not because I'm trying to hide some amazing secret gold making technique, but it's just a case of I'm buying some things up for potential big giveaway in the future. I know that doesn't make much sense, but when I do the giveaway, you'll understand then. Once again, I've carried on picking up all the Zereth Mortis Paragon Transmog on the cheap. The more of this I get, the more convinced I am that this is going to be another great long-term investment when you can pick them up for as cheap as I have been getting them. We will see with time, of course. The prices will likely slowly drop over the year, but once we get to next year I think the value of these will really pick up. I'm still managing to pick up Corvia Transmog stupidly cheap as well, even though this is probably the worst kept secret in gold making history. The rest of the stuff on here is fairly standard at this point. Now what did I mean about happy birthday? Well, it's been 2 years since I got this achievement. Now this you got for buying the 5 million gold auction house mount in BFA, so why does this matter? In most expansions I dabbled in fairly small amounts of gold making as a side activity, but I never considered myself a gold maker, I was just paying the bills really. Towards the end of BFA I got bored, wanted something to do, so I decided to go for the long boy. Like most people, I spent months doing everything to get this guy, then finally on the 27th of May 2020 I got him. It was in that moment I feel I became a gold maker, because even though I had no goal, I decided that I enjoyed the process so much and just carried on with it, and it's been the main thing I do in WoW ever since. 2 years ago, almost to the day, I was actually negative 200,000 gold as I cheated and borrowed the last bit of gold I needed from my girlfriend. In that last 2 years I've gone from being in debt to likely hitting 700 million raw gold next month. I think most of the other guys that have that sort of gold have been around for years and years, so I do feel like I've done a pretty good job. Let's however have a look at the first 3 months after I decided I was going to be a World of Warcraft gold maker. This is the first full month of becoming a World of Warcraft gold maker, and I make a very modest 352,000 gold profit. A quick look at what I was selling: some mounts, some materials, a few crafted trinkets and some herbs. Pretty much what you'd expect to see from a typical player who's just trying to make a little bit of gold on the side. I think I was doing some BFA group farms at this point, hence having loads of cloth and bags being sold. The point is, everyone has to start somewhere, and I imagine everyone watching this video could do better than this month if they really wanted to. Second month and things have started hotting up a bit. 2.8 million gold profit, very nice to see, and it does look like some data is missing here as well. Probably the most important thing to note here, however, is that you can see I spent 1.5 million gold on purchases, so you can already see we've started flipping. I'm fairly sure this is the month when I started to go cross realm. I was still farming and selling on my main realm and using this to expand rapidly. It will be interesting to see how much this pays off in the third month. If we look at what I'm actually selling, you can see all the mount and cloth farming on my main realm bringing in most of the gold, but some of the flips that I'm getting involved in already are insane. Duskhaven top hats, third from top, I bought 18 at 9k each, or 159k total. And in that same month I've sold 2 at 140k, so that's 121k profit with 16 of them left to sell. Those insane flips are pretty much the same all the way down this list, so things are already really ramping up. Third month, boom, 16 million gold profit. More importantly, at this point you can see that I'm crazy scaling, 12.2 million gold on purchases, so the value of all that stock I own at this point will be going through the roof. In fact, my Excel says by the end of August I'm already holding around 100 million gold in stock. Now we've gone from being in debt and making 325k profit in a month to making 16 million gold while massively increasing our stock and net value in a very short time period. Now 325k profit in a month, anyone can do that with a single character on a single server, but to get these really big numbers that you can see later on that I'm already ramping up to, you need to do things a little bit differently. To get these numbers, you need to be either cancel scanning every 30 seconds on one or more servers, or you need to be doing lots of stuff on lots of different servers, and it's as simple as that. That is if you want to get these big numbers, and I'm sure most people don't even care about that. Anyway, so we had a quick look at how I started on my gold making journey. Next week I think we'll talk about the greatest threats to the 1 billion gold challenge. Thanks for watching, guys.